Alright, welcome back guys. This is game 3 between Angel and Mario. They've already sided and they're just shuffling in right now. You can feel the tension in the air. Those blazers are facing off. If you want one of those blazer mats, they are CoreTCG exclusive, so you can always get it there. I think they go for about 20 bucks, so it's not so bad. I got one myself too, and I have the Cinderella mat as well because they just look awesome. They're really well done. But they're just shuffling up right now, getting their opening hands. Mario lost the second round, so he's going to most likely choose to go first, which is going to give him a huge advantage because green, if you go first, you just have a huge start. So if he opens well, Angel's going to be in trouble, but we can see how this plays out. So, of course, Angel is just looking through his hand. Mario's looking through his hand. You got to see what they want to get rid of. He's going to mulligan 1. And oh no, he mulliganed 2, and Angel I think he either already mulliganed and didn't catch that, or he just had a really good hand. So he starts off with Liberator of Winds effect, stacking most likely Feetsing again for the third duel. We have seen a pattern with him doing this, and if he goes into Guardia turn 2 again, it would be so this time he opens up with Familiar instead of Priest. So it is a lot of advantage, but if you go first, but not if you don't open Priest. So right now, Angel and him are pretty much faced off. Let's see what he does. He's going to draw, and nothing before untap, of course. He's going to tap for Stone, and he's going to hit his Blasting Waves. He's going to, he might Thunder that Elvish Priest. That would be a good way to get rid of his advantage right now. I don't know if Angel has a Gretel in his hand. It looks like the card he's holding closest to his right thumb is an Exceed, but it could be wrong. And then Mario has a Gretel, so hopefully he doesn't hit. Yep, he didn't hit the Moonlight, so there's his Black Silence, and then an Elvish Priest. So he just came back no problem. He already has 3 Resonators on board. Angel's going to untap, and he's going to open with tapping for another stone. He has 2 Black Silences. He's going to use all 3 for Guardia, so it's a move we were seeing Mario do a lot. He would turn to go into Guardia. So he's going to stack Grubalesta, of course, which is really dangerous for Mario right now. A really early Abdul can hurt green decks because of all the enter effects going away. If he has any more Familiars, they won't work. If he has any Feetsings, they won't work. So if he gets to J-activate Abdul, it's going to be really troublesome for him. So let's see, he's going to respond. He might be able to try to take out that Priest. If he gets 1 attack in, even with the cat, with the cat's effect, he can pop it as long as he does some damage to it. So he's going to tap for a stone. And the stone he's going to get is going to be a Black Silence. So 2 Black Silence, a Blasting Wave, and a Feetsing, the True Stone. He has 5 open in total with Elvish Priest. We need to see what he's going to go for here. He's playing, it seems like, I think that's a Gretel. Is that a Gretel? Yes, he's playing Gretel with his Elvish Priest and his Black Silence. He's going to hit, the Moonlight. So there goes his ramp. Just like when Angel hit that Feetsing, his Grubalesta. No, it was Feetsing. Yeah, game 2 he had a Feetsing. Yeah, all of his ramp just kind of went down the drain. He's left with only 3 open, and his opponent has a scary Guardia on board. That card's really underrated actually. I've been using it a lot in my Lumia deck too. I went from 1 to 2 recently, so he pumps Guardia on his turn when he draws. It's at 1200 right now. He has 3 open with Priest. He taps for the Grubalesta. So he already has Grubalesta on board, which is, like I said, really dangerous. He's going to use 1 to play Familiar. The summon is not responded to by Mario. No, he's not going to respond, so Angel draws. Let's see, okay, he's attempting to swing. He's going to swing with Guardia. Yeah, he's going to swing with Guardia towards, is it towards face or is it towards Elvish Priest? He might want to start trying to pitch off all of his, yeah, it was to face and he blocks with Gretel. Gretel is destroyed. Oh, and he plays Crime and Punishment to do 1200 damage back to Guardia, leaving Angel with only 2 Resonators. And then he ends. So Mario draws. During draw, he has 2 open, but he's not going to play anything. I can't think of anything he might want to play with 2. So let's see. He's probably just going to go for his untap, but he's thinking out his turn. Unless he sided in something that he might be able to use. He has a green and black open. No, I can't think of anything he can use. Yeah, he's going to go straight for the untap. Oh, no, he's not untapping yet. Alright, let's see. Angel's there waiting patiently, just, trying to think of what he could possibly have in this moment. I can only imagine what that would feel like. I hate when my opponent takes long during the draw phase because I'm like, how many options do you have? That's terrifying. You never want to know. They might have a really good response. But Angel seems to have a Zeeks in his hand. And I think I saw a Feasting earlier, which he can play right now with his Priest. Grubalista being the off color. Oh, he's going to use Cat to take out the Cat. He wants to see if he can make him respond with the Cat by tapping his green out. Oh, he's going to take out Gretel, yeah. But now he only has a black and a green open, so he can't use Zeeks. So I think he shut him down like that on purpose. If he can get a Stories off right now on Elvish Priest, he'll get to see his entire hand and be able to remove that Elvish Priest off the field. But he could cake someone's Stories. Oh, he ended, so he's going to leave 5 open and end, which makes me feel like he has a counter spell and Feasting in his hand. So that's probably what he's going to be going for. And let's see. So Angel hasn't... he can Grubalista just for the sake of Grubalisting. He might as well. Oh, so he gets Thundered before untapping. He didn't Grubalista. So he's going to tap for a stone. If he J-activates now, he actually might have... Yeah, he's going to summon his... Oh no, he already tapped for a stone. So he's not going to J-activate, which is an interesting choice. Had he Grubalested that Elvish Priest, he could have then chain Abdul's effect to his J-activate. He would have only had 3 stones, but he would have had an Abdul on board. And then he could have summoned the Cat to draw. And he wouldn't, if his opponent was to try to Feasting, he would not be able to get over both Abdul, and he wouldn't get the enter effect off from this point on. Maybe he was scared of if he was to drop Feasting and attack into Abdul, he could then Thunder to take it out. So Mario's going to J-activate his Scheherazade. His Liberator went into Scheherazade, and he's going to get to search out a spell, or well, any card. Something that would cost 2. I don't think he might search for something that'll help next turn. Could be a Blazer, could be a Mephistopheles. I don't know if he runs. He runs 2, I believe. I think I remember when I played him, I got rid of 1 and then he played a second one. But Mephistopheles would be really good. Be a good answer to Abdul too, because his enter effect, he doesn't have an enter effect, so it's a good beatstick to respond to Abdul. Could have also searched Stories to get rid of Angel's Mephistopheles if he tries to combo his Abdul with Mephistopheles. So Angel's going to tap for a stone. I think he's trying to hit fire because he probably has Thunders in his hand that he can't use. And it's really probably bothering him. He seems like he has a lot of negate spells too. And I believe that's a Flame of the Outer World I can see in his hand. But he can't use it because he hasn't hit a single fire. And if next turn he really doesn't hit a fire, he hits the 4th Black Silence. It's going to be really bad because if he can Flame of Outer World, he can take out that Scheherazade and make sure he doesn't get all those draws off whenever he has no cards in his hand. So, I can also see a Familiar of Holy Wind in his hand. That would be, just try to dig out through his deck, see what he can get. Maybe hit a Gretel, and Gretel would get him the Firestone. That wouldn't be too bad of a play. Of course it's by chance, but that would work. But let's see, he's going to play... Nope, he's still thinking. I think he's going to go with the Cat. Nope, he's going with... Let's see, what is he holding off on? Oh, he ended his turn. He ended his turn and had too many cards, so he had to discard Flame of the Outer World. Wait, that doesn't... Oh, I guess he didn't want to summon the cat because he would then draw into something else and have another card to discard instead. He wants to keep all of his mana up so that he can use a Featsing and then still have 2 open for Cake Zone, I guess is what he's going for. And then the turn after he would have a Featsing, and then I think he has an Exceed in his hand, so if he can summon a Featsing this turn and protect it, next turn he'd have all of his mana back with a bunch of Exceeds. And he knows Mario's not going to attack with that Charizard because he has a good amount of stones, but you can have more. So it does look like he searched Menasopolis after all, which was a good call, I guess. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure actually if he runs Blazer still. Oh, he's going to use Zeeks. So he's Zeeksing it. Mario has 2 open to respond with Cake Zone, but if he then Cake Zones the Cake Zone, yes, he's going to Cake Zone the Cake Zone, but he doesn't get a draw off of it. So, he still has 5 cards in his hand, but it took 2 cards to get rid of that, and he's going to end with only 1 open. Let's see, Angel probably knew he searched Menasopolis too. Let's see what he's going for. He's going to attack for 300 direct with 200 direct with the Familiar of Holy Wind. I think that might actually be first damage. And then, so he didn't even bother trying to go for the Priest and then, attack it and then either Group Blessed or pop it. He just straight up went for a direct attack. He has 6 cards in his hand. He's going to tap for a stone. There's his first Firestone. He's going to play a Familiar. He can get another Flame to get rid of that Scheherazade. Mario will be left with no future draw power, while losing his J Ruler. But he just ends with 5 open, so he can still Featsing and Zeeks and Featsings and Cake Zone. Let's see, Mario has, I believe, 4 cards in hand. Okay, he's going to play a second Menasopolis. Wow. So he probably either already had one and he knew that he can bait out the Zeeks. And he knew that he might not have a response for it, so he kept a second one. Oh, so Angel's going to respond with Zeeks. Exceed to cancel Menasopolis. If he doesn't have a Cake Zone, I'm pretty sure that's his second and then last. Yeah, so his Menasopolis is destroyed. He still could tap for mana, but he can also attack, against Familiar, trying to get rid of his monsters. So let's see. With only, does he have 3 open? I believe he has 3 open. He can make a pretty good play. Still, he can Stories wouldn't remove both cats, plus he has Featsing, so he doesn't want to target anything because Featsing is open. He could attack to get rid of a cat. He can tap for mana to try to get a future play. See what he's gonna go for here. Yeah, he's tapping for a stone. He's now at 4. And he's gonna end his turn with that. Angel untaps. 4 open, so he can still Featsing. Mario can Featsing. Or he can, Zeeks and Cake Zone. Or both. So he attacks directly for 400, so I think that's 600 damage. There's the Featsing. So he's responding with Featsing after the first attack. Oh, but he's going to exceed that as well. So he just has a bunch of cancel spells this game. He's not letting Mario have any monsters on board. So he uses the Exceed, leaves 3 open, and then follows up with that second attack. So that's 400 damage. He's taken 2. I believe he should be at 3,400. Still really, like, you know, mid-game, but no, not a lot of life points done. If those are his only 2-mana stop fleets and he doesn't run Blazers though, he's going to be in trouble as his main 2 win conditions are out of the field. He has no way of bringing them back. I don't think he runs Deadman Prince or Genesis Creation. He doesn't even have any light to pay for that anyway. So we're going to have to see. Maybe he can just use a bunch of Feastings to try to, you know, break through all those little kitties and go for a direct attack. He has Guardias, we know that. So his Guardias would be great V6 too. So he's still in this. He has a lot of stones. Angel only has 3 open, so he can Featsing, he can Zeke's Cake Zone. There's the Guardia. So he's paying 3 for the Guardia. Angel's considering what he should do. He might let the Guardia pass, but he might not. Let's see what he's going to go for right now. Okay, so it did go through. Angel didn't respond to it. He put something on top. He gets an 800 beat stick that can power up that elf even if needed. Let's see. Scheherazade is going to tap for the stone he placed. So there is another Blasting Waves. And he's going to... Let's see. Oh, Angel's going to use Flame of the Outer World on Guardia. End his turn. He untaps. He looks really confident right now. I feel like getting that Guardia out of his way. He's doing 200 direct. Is he going to respond with something to the 200 direct? He can block with the Priest. He's had Priest this whole time in rested mode, so if he wanted to get rid of the Priest, he could have. So at this point, Mario knows that Angel doesn't really care whether he loses his Priest or not. So let's see what he's gonna do. He's gonna take the 2, so that should leave him at 32. Oh, and he's gonna deactivate into Abdul, paying the Grubalesta. And he's gonna attack for a second 2. That would leave him at 3. Oh, he's gonna drop Feasting just to block. So the Feasting has been dropped. And he's blocking with Elvish Priest. Or is he? No, he's paying for the Feasting using Elvish Priest. And those 2. And yeah, he's gonna block the cat and destroy it. So he actually doesn't have too bad of a field. I mean, even though his main beaters are being removed, he's 4. If that's 4, that's the Mephistopheles. And if he even still has 2 open for a Cake Zone. But oh, there's no Cake Zone. I mean, no Zeeks for the Cake Zone. No Cake Zone for the Zeeks. He's gonna untap. So Angel has a really strong board right now with that Mephistopheles. He can even protect it once with a Feasting without having to rely on more cancel spells. Mario seems to have another Feasting in the hand, but it won't have its enter effect work against that Mephistopheles. So he's in a really bad position at the moment. He's gonna... Is he tapping or trying to force a block? So he's attacking for 700. Angel might not want to take that, but because he's in the lead, he might not. He's gonna take it. He doesn't really care right now because he's in the lead. But their life, that brings their life really close. I believe Angel is at 33 and Mario is at 32. Let's see. So that Feasting is gonna go in for an attack as well. If Abdul blocks it, he'll be open for a Thunder. If Mephistopheles blocks it, Crime and Punishment maybe? He can force a Crime and Punishment, but then he would just Feasting. Which wouldn't really do anything. Yeah, he's gonna just end this turn, activate Crime and Punishment. Targeting him makes him lose 500 life. And then he's going to respond with Feetsing. Okay, so he draws. Late game Feetsing is so strong because it's really easy to leave at least those two open. And if you don't have to use it for a Zeeks, you just get a free protection every single turn. It's really discouraging to go against too when you have like a Stoning to Death or something and you just know there's no way you're going to get it off. So he summons a Griddle, gets another Stone. If he has another Flame of Outer World, if he can take out that Scheherazade, Mario's chances are really, really low coming back. He seems to... He's discussing the Crime and Punishment play. But I'm not sure if he's trying to say... Oh no, okay. I think he was saying, you know, this is like only real response to it other than stories. But it's at another 1500. He was probably asking about life. So 500 from Crime and Punishment, targeting him. 1500 right now, and he's already taken 800. That's another 1000 coming in from Abdul. Is he gonna take it? No, he's gonna what? Oh, he's gonna Feetsing. But is he gonna Feetsing and then block with Priest? That would only make sense. Oh no, he's gonna block with Feetsing to probably try to Thunder it. And if he would have no choice but to use up his Feetsing, which would then be used up on Mario's turn, which would possibly lead to a comeback. He should be at around like 1000 life right now. It's all about his next draw. Abdul negates Mephistopheles, of course. During the there you go. So there is no Thunder. It's just a Flame of the Outer World. And then he's saying that, you know, he does it before Abdul gets to negate Mephistopheles, so he has to tribute something. So Mario can actually come back right now, although his life is really low. Depending on what that draw is, it's either a game right now or he's gonna have a comeback. One Mephistopheles attack is enough to take him out. If he can use that card, and then Scheherazade and draw 2 more. So he's gonna draw. That's like a Cake Stone or something. It's gonna be stuck in his hand. Let's see what he's gonna do. Oh, that's a good game. There he's gonna. Yeah, it was a Cake Stone. Oh man, so it's stuck in his hand. He couldn't use it to then draw with Scheherazade. And yeah, that's game. Congratulations to Angel for winning the huge core event. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.